Hi guys, Richard here. So I did go down and look at the West Beach at Lossy, and I could go in at Silver Sands, just to the west side of Lossiemouth here. I've just left the beach. It's only about 15 minutes, 45-50 minutes after high water, with the tide starting to drop now, and there's just not enough sand. It's pretty much all shingle hard up the beach there. Little pockets of sand, but really not worth doing. And it's about half a mile off Silver Sand. So we're going to go and have a look-see there, and failing that I'll go back to Hopeman. I was there about a fortnight ago, but it's a big old beach and I didn't get that much of it done, of course. I've also got the White's PI Surfmaster with me, so I've got a different machine as well, which fingers crossed should be maybe a bit more successful in the beach environment. So we're progressing west from Lossiemouth, and we're heading to possibly Silver Sands first, and then on to Hopeman. So we've actually passed the Silver Sands turn off there at Cowsea Lighthouse. Doesn't look like the caravan park's all that busy, but all the same, it's a fair walk down on the sand from there. And my father actually keeps a boat in Hopeman, so I'm not sure if he's down there this evening. I wouldn't think he'd be out at sea, it's wild, but he might be down bailing out his boat. There's a chance of seeing him. So it's only another couple of miles west, and I'm just going to carry on. So Hopeman Beach is next, guys. See you soon. So as you can see, folks, not just an awful lot of beach to play with, but the tide is starting to back down, and I obviously have a different machine with me today, so fingers crossed, we'll go get swinging, we'll go get digging. We'll see you soon. A couple of guys here enjoying the surf, they're getting a little bit more shelter inside of the outside harbour wall there. Target, first one was the brass end of a shotgun carriage, and the second one is second find with a new machine. I still don't know what it is. There is a tiny bit of writing on one edge, not this edge, but the one facing me. You're not going to be able to read it here. I'm going to have to put it in a jewellery tumbler or something. I did take a couple of pictures with a macro lens here on my phone, so hopefully they've come out a bit cleaner, but I'm really starting to lose the light. It's getting late. I've probably only got another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the very most of light left, so we've hardly covered any of the beach. 2 targets, so we'll go and get cracking again. Alright, cool. So it looks like a really old nail, just a bent over nail. I was recording earlier, but I'm not 100% sure if I had the lens cap on, but I did obviously dig this up. I've cleaned it up as best I can. But a really old coin, an old token. No idea of age on it yet, but it's old. The oldest halfpenny I found was 1890. Queen Victoria. I think this is older. It was down really deep. It was down at about a foot. I think I have the footage, but I can't remember if I took the lens cap off my GoPro. So I thought I'd better show it again. It'd be nicer for you to have seen me pulling out the ground, but you maybe did. I can't remember. Okay, folks, cool. I tell you guys, there's nothing wrong with this new machine. It's I'm really not getting that far. I've dug 2 or 3 holes now. This is the 4th. I've got some hard bedrock stone here. I wonder if it was the mineralisation off of it. So we'll have a look. Don't think it's all that deep for the strength of the signal. Damn. Oh. Okay, it's not coming off the stone. I can see it. £2. Ka-ching! Don't know how deep it is the problem. I'm sure as I get to know this machine more, I'll oh! Don't even need the pinpointer, I don't think. Look at that right there. £3 piece. And I dug down really deep, and I don't think it was deep. It must have been on the surface. It was there in the spoil. So, okay, the money's starting to go up the way. It's going in the right direction. Long may it continue. Check this beach out, folks. gorgeous little bit here just off the caravan site at Hopeman, and have it all to myself. That's Berghead way off in the distance. So yeah, half decent signal there, and if spoils, 10p. Turn that buzzing back a bit. Get something else going on, guys. Christ, we're still down there. Oh, there's something hard though. There's stones. Where we're down to? No, it's another rusty carabiner. No, it's not. It's a rusty shackle. I did get a rusted. Is my that open? Ah, no. I did get a rusty sort of carabiner there the last day, so I've got a seized up shackle to go with it. Alright, guys, on to the next one. Alright, guys, we did have quite a nice tone here, so I'm presuming it's in the spoils or something. Oh, right there. Oh, I think I see it. Yep, I do. It's a... No, it's not a coin. What on the earth? Looks like copper. Bit weird. Okay, on to the next. That was a deep hole to dig for what I think is lead. Really bendable. I think there's maybe more in there and all, but I'm not digging any more of it out. I'm so still getting used to this new machine. It's compared to the Nocta Impact. I'm quite a couple of years now. I suppose it'd be like 2 years this month. So I've got other pinpointers and that, but it's oh, okay, we're not too deep. Oh, that's a coin or a bangle or something. Oh, you are kidding. Oh, the strap's broken. The poor guy, the leather's gone. Hang on a second till I go and give this a wash. Guys, check that thing out. There's barely a scratch on it. I mean, there's not really a scratch on the lens, maybe some to the dial face, but the poor guy's watch, the battery died at 3 minutes to 10, something like that, just before 10 o'clock. It's, what does it say? Can't read everything on the back of there. I'll have to take the magnifying glass to it, but it's a Timex. It's a Timex with a broken strap. That is a really cool find. That's a really cool find. I've just been working my way just along the kind of high front, and my plan was to follow the tide, and I'm glad I haven't done it. I think that's my pal Josh heading out there. I just met a couple of friends on the beach. Well, two surfers on the beach. I know one of them quite well. Surface find. Tiny little carabiner, not like the one I found last week. This one actually looks quite... Yeah, it even works. The spring's not even broken on it. It actually still snaps back. That actually will be quite useful. I'm going to stick that on my pack here somewhere, I think. Okay, guys, I'm right enough. I'm going to stick to this line. Let me see that, guys. Pound coin. I've done pretty good for the pound coins the last few trips. First one today though. The money is going up. We need a £2 coin next. Nice gold ring. I'm still in awe of that watch. Doesn't look like it's been here all that long. I don't think it's that long a drop. Be interesting to see if I can get some batteries and get that thing going. Oh, hello. We've got a friend. We've got a friendly collie. Hello. Pretty sure my target's in a bit there somewhere. It's in the spoils now, I think. Yeah, it's in the spoils. No. that another one? No, just coming off the... So it's another 5. My second 5p piece. Digging up the beach for pennies. Folks, for pennies. I hate digging out foil. Always find way too much of it in the beach for some reason. We did have something in here. I think it was right in at the edge here, so I'm pretty sure it's in at the spoil now. Take off his headphones so I can hear. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a piece of, I don't know, is that copper wire? Been all twisted up, but piece of copper. So again, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's caked in sand obviously, but it's a striker for a lighter. Another 10p. Penny. Don't know if you can see that, guys. Piece of wood with a really sharp nail coming through it. Right, guys, we did get my centre put back on these headphones. Oh. Okay. That was a deep old dig. What's this? It's tiny whatever it is, small coin or something over here. Ah, it's a bullet. No, it's not. What is that, a bullet? I think it's certainly the... Don't know if that's... What on earth? No, that's not. That's been the primer. I reload my own firearm bullets. I'm pretty good with head stamps and things like that on ammunition, and that hasn't actually been a bullet, that's been the primer. You can almost see some of the annulus there. I think it's maybe been a complete bullet that's sort of fallen to bits, but I did clean it up, got most of the sand off it. A lot of oxidization, some sort of bluey greeny thing going on there, so filled with sand on the inside. You can see it's been fired anyway. That one's a bit greener. Another 2p, guys. Another penny. We've got something in here. Ah, good strong signal there it is. We'll see it's a 50 or a 50p piece. That's more like it. At least it's not a tiny copper coin. I've found so many pennies. 50p. Bit more like it. Another 2p. And another penny. I've actually come a little bit of distance this time, not too far, but that's like the second or third penny on the trot. Don't know what's going on here. We need some bigger coins. Probably going to need to start putting on this torch every time. There's another 2p. Put that in that pocket. Perfect. So another 2p. This one's a bit greener than the last one. Another 2p though. I should have took my headlight torch as well, I think. Alright folks, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Guernsey coin. I've actually found one of these before, but it was a 1900 one. I think it was 1911, and it was probably in better condition than this one. But on the reverse side here, it's got Guernsey, and it's got like three lions that you can see, and on this side here, I just showed you what it says double. Down at the bottom here, I just took the magnifying glass to it and two torches, and it says 1898. 1898. It's a tiny little thin coin. Check that thing out. So, not actually the first Guernsey coin I found, which is pretty unusual this far north in Scotland, but it's definitely the oldest one, and I can't remember if the other one was a double. It might not have been. That's a cool find. That's two really old toasted coins off of Hopeman Beach. Yeah, it just shows what a pulse induction machine can do for you, especially in this salty, sandy environment. The watch, I think, is still my best find so far, but possibly that first coin, just because I don't know how old it is. I'm having a whale of a time, guys. I'm glad I took the torch. I'll be digging till it's proper dark. I thought that would be out, but I think I have to keep taking these headphones off and on, but I thought that was still in the spoils, but I think it's still in here. Not too deep, we're quite far up the beach, we're in the softer sand. I'm not believing it. Okay guys, so it's another penny. That must be like 5 or 6 pence or something like that, I'm not right sure, but that's been a few 1 pence pieces. Who takes 1 pence pieces to the beach with them? Why did they? always baffling. Nope. Must be in a spoil somewhere. Now I have to put on the big machine again, try and find this. So we definitely had something. Another 2p, guys. 2 pence. So I've come down on the slightly wetter sand here. We've got salmon somewhere in around here. Oh. Oh, it's a bullet case. Clean it off in that hole. It's a problem with digging out stuff this close to the water. They fill up again. God, that thing's broken up bad. There's slightly more to it than the last. I think it's a 303. The last 303 round just basically had the rim, but that one's it's still pretty wrecked. But I can maybe clean that up and give you a bit more information on the bullet at the end of the video. Alright guys, on to the next. My last find here was the little cog, whatever it was, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a moving part for a watch, for an old style pocket watch or something along that lines, I think. So that's just sort of on 10 o'clock, just before 10 o'clock, so I've had about 3 hours down here, like. I'll do a little outro at the end and lay out all my finds there, and we can go over watches and all sorts of other weird bits and bobs. Okay guys, cool, see you soon. Evening folks, that's me back home at the house now, so we'll go over some of the finds. Really happy with tonight. I did quite well. I got 3 hours metal detector in. It's now 11 o'clock at night, so I'll go and show you my finds quickly. I hope you enjoyed watching it. We'll switch this camera angle round, and we'll go over some of the trash items first. So there's that piece of wood, obviously with a nail which is really sharp. We've got a bent over, really old nail here. Hang on a second. Does it make any difference to have that? Probably does. Maybe
So yeah, we've got some piece of copper wire, like a flint type piece for a lighter. That's a 12 gauge shotgun shell. Rusty shackle, rusted solid, some other piece of copper, I think. Tiny little primer there. Turn it over if I can. Might see it a bit better there. Tiny little primer, 303 round, which I still haven't cleaned up, but I'll add a few pictures at the end and a bit of info on it. There's the head stamp there. You can see obviously it's been fired. Best find of the night for sure is this Timex watch. The backing unfortunately is fallen off while it was in my pouch. So what else do we have? I've not even counted up my money. We've got a £1, we've got a 50, we have a 20, we've got 3 10s, a couple of 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2p's, and another 6 1p pieces. I thought I actually had way more 1p's than what I do have. This was an interesting one. It feels like iron. It's definitely not lead. I mean, there's some weight to that. I thought it was a fishing weight, but it's there's no hole or nothing through it. So why there would be like a musket style round shot on the beach, I'm not sure. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it could be certainly. Second last find of the night was this bonny little gold bracelet with a little pendant on it, a little love heart pendant. This is, for a close look, I'll include pictures again, but that's a Guernsey double, 1899, really thin coin, and I have no idea what this piece here is. It's really old. And then of course there's this little piece of gear in, or whatever it is, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a piece of a pocket watch. Let me just turn that and I'll give you a shot at the other side of that as well. Doesn't help with all the sand on it, but I'll clean it up and I'll include a couple of pictures at the end. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like too. And until then, all the best from Speybailiff in the northeast of Scotland. Have a braw time.